Hello, thank you for trusting me to read for you. I'm going to go ahead and do a charm/tarot reading for you because that's what normally happens. I do the charms and then we kind of get further information from the tarot. I also wanted to let you know that on my YouTube channel, when I use this camera, if the camera zooms in, then we'll pull a tarot clarifier. So that could be a clarifier for either a charm or for another card. So I'm just getting these shuffled. We'll put those aside for a second and then we'll shuffle the charms. Alright, so let's go ahead. Alright, so right away I see that there are some things that are outside of the reading. So we have this little pink square. This usually stands for a younger person in your life. So there's a young, possibly female, because it's the charm for the young female, that you're missing. This is somebody who you would love to spend some time with, but something's going on that's keeping that young person from your life. And I sense that that's really causing you some heartache. I feel that this is somebody who you really wish that you could be with right now. I feel, though, that you're also not seeing some of the beauty of the situation. There is something going on here that is causing growth. Either it's causing you to pay more attention when you do have the potential to spend time with this person, but I feel that this person is not available to you to spend time with, and it's hard. But this is something that's causing both growth in your life and for the person. And when you are able to, you'll definitely be able to hug this person, be very physical with them, just provide them with love and with a connection. And I feel that this person is actually missing you too. I feel that there are extenuating circumstances that are keeping you separated, and it's not by choice. Also, the number 5, I feel that there are 5 people who are actually involved in this situation. And I don't feel that it's a bad situation per se. I feel that it's more just something has stopped the connection and it's out of control. But I feel that these 5 people, it may be like a board or something along those lines, can assist with this situation. So then over here, this is what I feel is going on and why it's causing this situation. I also see that this reading will be providing you with some of the positive things that you can do in this situation. First of all, the thing that I really see that stands out to me right from the get-go is that right in the middle is the charm for unconditional love, because our pets often provide us with unconditional love. I see that this provides a lot of happiness, and that is actually the key that you need for this. Is this feeling of unconditional love that's bringing you happiness is going to give you some insight in what to do over here. I also feel that the key to this being like resolved is talking. I also feel that there's like an arbitrator who's going to kind of give you the chance to talk. I see the word I here. I feel that you haven't really been able to give insight into this. But the key to this whole thing, because we have the key, is like we have the letter S and the word and, the word I. S and, you know, those are kind of like, you know, filler words, but they are words, but they don't have a lot of like energetic meaning. So to me, that just means that there's going to be a lot of conversation around this person and a lot of discussion as to like, what should we do? How should this work? So normally this stands for twin flame, but I do feel that there is something in the past that has really caused some issues as far as this connection. I feel that things are really heated in this experience. And I feel that your spirit guides want you to know to kind of like put yourself away from this fiery experience. Like, this is a very heated experience, yes. And everybody's trying to do what's best for this person. Everybody is trying to, like, really open up and make sure that they make the best choice. Now, here, I find this is really interesting because this is the charm for you, because this is the charm that when I'm reading for a specific person, it's them. They're the main character. So in this, you're like the wizard. You have a lot of power, but you were kind of like not standing upright. You're not in your power right now. Now, I feel that some of the power that you need for this is going to come from your heart chakra, because this is the charm for the heart chakra. And it was kind of like on its side. It wasn't upright. So I feel that you need to work on balancing your heart chakra. That's going to really line you up to get what you need for this situation. So this charm right here is a charm that came to me from my sister. It's just so pretty. It's got like all this glitter on it. I don't know if you can see all the glitter. It's like sunshiny, but it's upside down. I feel that in this situation, you're having such a hard time emotionally that you're not able to stay in the positive emotions that you need for it. Now, just like a battery needs positive and negative to have power, sometimes in our lives negative things come along and they help us, but I feel that you have this wish. You have this wish to spend time with this person. You have this wish to be in this person's life. And I feel that things are going to work out in your favor once you're able to stand in your power. Once you're able to be an advocate for yourself and how you really feel, things are really going to start opening up in this connection. And with these people, they're going to kind of see your perspective. I feel up until this point, because you like haven't been in your power, people haven't been able to see what your heart is feeling in this. This is also a charm because it came from my sister that often shows family to me. And because of the fact that it was upside down, I feel that you have not been able to connect with some of the family members who may help you with this whole situation. I feel that you feel incredibly vulnerable right now and that you don't really want to share with people what's going on. You don't really want to be open with what's happening, and that's okay. You can protect yourself all you need. But I feel that there are people around you who don't know that things right now are in this like heated battle, and you're missing out on some of the people who could help you. So let's put these aside, and then we will do the tarot reading. I'm going to do a past, present, future of the situation. I really already shuffled these, but I just like things to be really shuffled. Okay, so what is the past of this situation? What is the present of this situation? What's going on presently? And then what is the future? You know, I also had just an intuitive feeling right now that also may be some inner child energy that you are feeling or experiencing. So let's see what the past is. The past in this is showing as the reverse emperor. So the reverse emperor card, it's about some immaturity. I feel that somebody in this experience is being really immature. So they're not giving you the full support that you need. I'm going to pull a clarifier because it kind of zoomed in there. So what kind of support do you need? It's looking as the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about mental clarity. I feel that you are really trying to figure out how to get all of this to work. You are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I also feel that people around you have insight and you're not sharing with them. You have trusted people in the past and you've been hurt. So what that's doing to you right now is it's actually causing distrust for yourself because, you know, you picked those people, you decided you should talk to them, and so you're really beating up on yourself. And I kind of feel that that mental clarity that's coming to you is the clarity that You did everything right. You have been doing everything right. And sometimes it feels like we're not doing the right thing because, oh, things aren't working out exactly the way we want them to, but you're on the right path. Like, don't give up. This is not the time to give up. Let's see where you are currently in the situation. So this is showing as the energy of the reverse Five of Swords. So the reverse Five of Swords is about peace after trouble. It's about a fair fight. I feel that for this time right now, you're finally in a fair experience. Now, it doesn't feel fair right now. It actually kind of feels like people are ganging up on you, but that's not the case. What's happening is people are bringing things to you because it is time in your life to be your own advocate. It is time to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to share with other people how you really feel, what you really want. Being an advocate for yourself allows you to make sure that you're pleasing yourself instead of pleasing other people. Other people wanting their way and you saying, well, I'll give you your way because I don't want to fight. What you have done is you have pleased them and not you. So what's happening when you're pleasing other people, your needs are going further and further back in your mind. So your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, you're putting all of those things aside to help the situation and to make things better. But right now, there's this beautiful new energy that's coming into you. And this new energy is going to give you some of that peace that you're looking for. So then let's see what happens in the future of this situation after you have that peace. Then we're showing the reverse Seven of Swords. So the reverse Seven of Swords is about trying to make things right. And I feel that some of these people who have been unsupported or unsupportive are really going to switch around and change around. Now, the other thing I think is really interesting in this is swords, swords, swords. So in tarot, you really want to pay attention because there's 4 suits. There are cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. So if you have all of one suit, you really want to pay attention to that. So the biggest thing about swords is swords are our words. And sometimes our words can be really cutting. They can get right to the point. It is time for you to get right to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Don't try to make people feel better. You need to go in and be like, bam, this is the truth. This is how I feel. This is what's going on. Now, for some people, you're going to come across as the bad guy. But what's going to happen is it's going to move this forward. It's going to make it come to a resolution. Because I feel that this has been something that's kind of been on your mind and in your life for a long time. And it's caused you a lot of like heartache. So let's go ahead and we'll do the other part of the charm reading, and we will ask if so this next part that I'm going to do, I'm going to ask if you become your own advocate, if you are like standing up for yourself, what does the situation look like at that point? So let's kind of go into the future a little bit and say, you know, what happens if they are an advocate for themselves? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get going. First of all, I see right here in the middle, this is something that really sticks out to me. This is the charm for the divine masculine. So divine masculine is different than like male or female. Divine masculine is that energy that is in the yin yang, how it's like the opposite. I feel that in this situation, you're going to need to step into some of your masculine energy. So I would definitely do some research and find what pieces of masculine energy will be beneficial for you. Because this is super important, because this exclamation point was on top of the word good, which those 3 things were like all together. I feel that your spirit guides really want you to step into that masculine energy because it's going to do a lot of good in your life and it will actually bring a lot of happiness. But this is where that being your own advocate is coming in. So then right here in the center, this charm right here for me, it really does mean like family and love and Christmas. I actually received this around Christmas time. So it's definitely something that I feel that you want a family and supportive people around you. You want to feel loved. But I feel that there are some things, this is a teeny tiny charm, it's a little bitty brain. This might not ever come in clear, but I feel that you are using your logic in some of this. You're feeling emotional, so, but this is not a situation for emotions. Otherwise, we would have had more cups in the reading. This is a situation for logic, because the swords really stand for reason as well. So you need to use your logic and your reason to really get things to work out for you. So here it says, we're all mad here. And this next one says, she believed she could, so she did. And I feel that sometimes our belief in what we can do is really, really important. This whole situation does have a resolution. And it's really something that you can move forward to. Because over here we have the word dream and the word laugh. I feel that this happiness with the little pink block is really going to move into everything you want it to be. But the only thing that I see that you need to do in order to shift that connection and shift what's going on in the situation is to step in and heal your masculine energy. Use your logic. I know that you're almost gonna want to find more of a balance where you're gonna have some of your feelings or your emotions, but there's a lot more logic here that's making things heal and move and be different than there are emotions. I mean, we have some feeling. So the little black star, it's really interesting. I feel for this situation, you want to wish and hope that things will work out, but you almost feel like, well, I've been wishing on stars. I've been trying to hope things will work out. They never go in my favor or my direction. So I'm kind of done wishing and hoping, and I want to just be in my brain and think about logic, which is great. That's really where your spirit guides want you to be for this particular situation. So I definitely see that this is something that is going to come to a resolution. I don't feel that it's going to take a long time. What it's going to take is the energy and effort and dedication to healing and balancing your masculine and feminine energy. Now, if you search Steve Noble in YouTube, there are some balancing recordings there and different things about masculine and feminine energy that would be beneficial. So let's find out. Give me 1 second. I feel like this is about the balance of the masculine energy because it kind of zoomed in here and went over here a little bit. So we'll say, what are they needing the most from the masculine energy? And this is your masculine energy, not a man. Interesting. So the energy of the star is about inner clarity, and it's also about hope returning, which is really interesting because in the energy with the earlier part, we were talking about the Ace of Swords, which is about more of that mental clarity. I feel that you just really need to, because these were reversed earlier, actually, weren't they? Sorry, I've confused myself. Anyway, this other part of it was talking more about clarity as well. So I feel that some of this masculine energy is just going to give you clarity. You're going to understand why the other side is doing what they're doing, those 5 people who are like making decisions. You're going to be able to understand why they're making the decisions that they're making, but also it's going to allow you to have like a counter decision or a counter answer because you understand what they're doing. Right now, you're not really understanding what they're doing, not because of any kind of like being unintelligent or anything like that, but more because that's not the way you're wired. And so it's bringing you into situations where you're not able to fully communicate with the other person because you're seeing how you would react and what you would do rather than like what the situation has in store for you. All right, well, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you and allowing me to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.